All right, we're doing it. Finally making this video after putting it off because I didn't know if I wanted to. It's Mark from Menwhobullet, and as the title of this video says, I'm taking a break from the Archer and Olive design team. And this was a really hard decision, and I was also not sure if I should make a video about this because it feels kind of weird, but I've been such a part of that design team, and it's been such a part of the content that I've put out. I did kind of feel like it was a good idea to make a video like this, just to talk about it, not necessarily to explain myself. I don't feel like I need to explain myself, but I do want to let you know why I'm taking a break, especially if you found out about me through the design team and you've definitely seen my unboxing videos and I love the products from Archer and all of that. None of that changes, but I did want to talk a little bit about my experience on the design team, what I really liked, what could be hard, and then the reasons why I decided that I wasn't going to continue to be a part of it after this upcoming term, which is ending. I'll tell you, first and foremost, being a part of this design team was a dream come true. I still can't believe that they ever asked me to be on the design team. I feel like, a year ago, which is crazy. That's another reason too. I've been doing this for a year, which is a really long time. I was not the same account that I am now. I've grown so much just in the past year, which I'm so grateful for. But, along with that growth, I've learned a lot as well. This team has taught me so much. It's taught me about being consistent with blog posts. It's taught me how to create different types of content like printables. It's really been amazing. And I'm going to be able to take everything I've learned from working with Archer and Olive and the design team into what I want to focus on next, which I don't feel like is a selfish thing, but I kind of want to focus on me. And what I mean by that is I want to become more of a free agent in reviewing things and not necessarily always being stuck with one journal or one company. But you know what? I'm open. I think that's the other thing too, is that after being on this design team, I've learned a lot about the business side of this community, working with brands. It's a constant learning experience. And I'm just really looking forward to the ability to do that. And let me just go ahead and put it out there is that I wasn't always stuck with just only using Archer and Olive products. But as a part of the design team, the expectation is that that's mostly what you're talking about, right? It's a compensated position. They pay you for blog posts and videos. It's not that they're taking advantage of anyone whatsoever. I think that honestly, between like their affiliate program percentages and the products they send and how they really make sure the design team is doing okay, it's unlike any other team that I've heard of. And I say that because I haven't been on any other teams. And that was the other thing too, is what if something comes up in the future and I'm locked in for a term or, a long period of time and I want to try it? I thought that this might be a good opportunity for me to finally go and do that. I'm still going to use their products. I'm still going to be an affiliate. Menwhobullet 10. They've been very cool about me reviewing other notebooks and products, but I know that like in the grand scheme, it's probably not always going to be like, not everyone's going to be cool with that, right? If you're on a design team and you're, being compensated for being a part of that and you're signing into a contract, you got to follow those expectations. And I wanted to be true to myself, but also true to Archer and Olive and be fair, because I am excited to try some other things and learn more about myself through bullet journaling and planning and just journaling as a whole. And not to say that Archer and Olive doesn't offer those things, but I like to see what else is out there. And I really want to be able to share that with you as well. The other reason I'm taking a break is that it can be a lot. Sometimes. Now, they're very flexible, but the expectations of the design team are that you're still creating a blog post every month, a video, printables, talking about the products. They're not forcing you to make content. I do that all on my own. I love doing it. But along with trying to keep my own channel and stuff going and my own videos outside of those videos, family, full-time job, all of that, it can get to be a lot. And sometimes I've fallen behind. Again, they've been super flexible with that, but I personally don't like that. If I'm going to commit to something, I like to follow through. So what's cool about Archer and Olive is it's not like you're done with them. It's not like, oh, you were on the design team. Thank you very much. Bye, see you. What I also really love about them is that they are all about nurturing the teams that were there and being thankful and grateful for the time and the attention and the work that their design teams and even their brand delight team has put into it. And what's cool is that my next step, at least for right now, is moving into their alumni team. And what's cool about that, and what I wanted to share with you too, is that you can still expect Archer and Olive content from me. You know that I'm a fan. I love their products. I love sneak peeking. I love doing all of that. And as a part of the alumni team, I'll have the opportunity to still do that. I'll be sent products still in advance for the ones that make sense for me and whatever we work through. I'll have the opportunity to still work on blog posts if I want to write them or other content. I'm working on a really fun project right now with teachable content, and I'm excited to explore that more as well and start to move from just photos and short reels into long form content and sharing with what I know with you as well. So that's also a big driver for me too, is I want to be able to focus in that space too. And there's some other stuff that I've been working on kind of on the back seat of this as I'm preparing to leave the design team and move into some other things and just some other opportunities. I'll put them right now that have come up that I'm excited to explore. One of the other opportunities that I'm looking into is actually one that I never thought that I would be doing. I don't want to say too much about it because it's still very early, but I'm excited for a different version or kind of different approach to the community and planning education that I've taken before, where I've been the teacher. So, I don't know. There's not a whole lot I can say about that because I just want to tell you what it is, and we're so excited about it, but it's kind of it's not ready yet. So I can't say that. So I just thought that, taking the break from the design team also would give me time to focus on that bigger project. It also just gives me a lot more opportunities to, like I said, look at some other things too that are going on around this space, work with some others. And I don't know that being on the design team has necessarily held me back. It's definitely helped me a lot. It's given me visibility within the planner community that I might not have had before. But I do also think, to a certain extent, and this is at no fault to anyone, but when you're aligned to a brand specifically and you post a lot of content about them and you're promoted as a part of their design team, then maybe that's held others from approaching me as well, because they're like, well, Mark works with them, so he wouldn't be interested or can't work with us. So we're not going to reach out or we're not going to say anything. So not that anyone's waiting at the gate for me, at least I don't think so. If you are, holler, let me know. But I just want to create that space for the opportunity, which I think is good. And I think it's just also just a good mental break for me as well. I definitely want to reapply in the future. I think that the design team in Archer and Olive is the bee's knees of the planner community. I just think they're doing so much right now, and they're growing just crazily. There's always cool new products. I love it. I absolutely love it. So in the future, I hope to be back. Hopefully they'll have me. I know right now they're, pulling in applications. And last time I heard, there's 200 people that applied for only a handful of seats on the design team. And that really excites me because I'm excited for the new recruits. I'm excited to see what others do with the brand differently than what the current team has done, and specifically what I have done. I can't wait to see some new faces, some new voices, new ideas. And that was the other reason too. And that's kind of where I'll leave things off, is that I think also not being selfish, and not to say if you stayed on the team that you're selfish. I love my design team. Some of them are staying on. That was really tricky. Oh my goodness. That's not what I mean. But for myself, that's what I meant. For myself, I almost kind of felt selfish, continuing to stay on the team, knowing that there are so many other people that are looking for that next opportunity, looking for a platform to be able to build themselves and partner up with the brand and share other ways of approaching planning and bullet journaling that I wasn't, or other team members weren't. And that makes me feel good to know, well, a few things. It makes me feel good to know that I can be there for them if they're interested. So if you're a new recruit on the design team, I'm here for you. I want to be that, mentor if you're interested. I'm really excited about those opportunities. And I'm excited, like I said, to continue to work with them in a different capacity than I have for the past year. And it doesn't mean that I'm not using it. Again, I have so many notebooks from working with them. I literally could not buy another notebook. I will definitely be buying more notebooks, but I could not buy another notebook for another 3 years probably and be okay with my work bullet journal. But I'm just so pumped to see what other people are doing and, still get to check out what's going on. So I just wanted to make a quick video on it. I just wanted to share that with you. I haven't really told a lot of people. I don't know if it's really a big secret or anything, but with the announcement of the new team coming up soon and my name not being on there, I thought that this could be a good way to get the word out earlier and let you know why, because it's not just like, oh, they didn't want me or I didn't want to work with them anymore. It was a conscious choice to say, hey, you know what? You've been doing this for a year. Let's see what else might be out there. So I appreciate the time. And again, this might be a weird video. You know, that's not one that you might usually think like, why is he making this video? Like, I feel like I need like a messy bun and like, you know, I'd be doing this for like an apology video if I did something wrong. I'm surprised I haven't had to make one of those videos yet, honestly. But this was cool. So I want to say thank you to Archer and Olive and to Bonnie and just like that whole entire team that's making that beautiful machine work. And I'm excited to continue to work with you all in a different way, but I'm also excited to be able to bring different types of content to my channel and to my Instagram and other places too. This is awkward. All right. Bye.